Is Justin Bieber's partying ruining his relationship with Selena Gomez?
Oh no, is Kendall Jenner ditching modeling to become a serious actress?
And are Scott Disick and Sophia Ricci escaping to Mexico to start a family? He can barely contain himself. We're gonna break it down right now on Rumor Patrol. Okay, you guys, Emil has finally contained himself.
Have I?
Who knew about that escape to Mexico story? I would love to escape to Mexico.
Yeah, me too. I will be twice this year, and I can't wait.
A fantastic idea.
How's your weekend?
How was or how is my weekend currently? Because it is the weekend. We're living in the past. You guys are living in the future. This coming weekend, which is when you guys, I just drooled on myself. When you guys are watching, what am I doing this weekend? Oh, I'm going to be in Northern California, in Carmel to be exact, where I'm going to be staying at Clint Eastwood's house for a bachelorette party.
What?
Exactly my
just
reaction
casual.
too. I definitely had nothing to do with planning it. If I did, I'd be like, we're gonna stay at a sensible Holiday Inn Express.
Oh my god.
We're gonna ride scooters around town.
Scooters.
I had nothing to do with planning it, but I'm very excited. What are you doing in the future, which is now?
The future, which is now. You know, Jocelyn, what I do every weekend, I work.
Yes, yes. You guys who think that we don't work hard, that's hashtag opposite day. Putting in work.
Putting in that work. But let's start with Justin Bieber ruining his relationship with Selena.
Not true. Emil, say it ain't so. I already think it's not true. Is Justin Bieber somehow ruining his relationship with Selena Gomez?
Well, this comes from a source that we
Okay.
don't normally talk about on this show. It's an Australian gossip mag.
Oh.
NW.
Okay,
Okay?
NW.
And they said that the Biebs' partying ways are causing a lot of friction between him and Selena. Now, let's be clear, we've talked about the fact that we don't see Selena and Justin out that often. But we also know that they were so public when they were dating the first time that maybe they're keeping it more private, going to church, having a little picnic every now and then. But we don't need to see it because what they do in their private time is what they do in their private time.
And also, if he was out partying and hitting the clubs, I 100% could guarantee paparazzi would catch him.
Right.
Earlier today, I was actually doing a story about Selena Gomez, and the video that was showcased of Justin Bieber was him at a water baptism at church. So I'm pretty sure he's not like pounding shots in the midst of that.
Okay. Maybe pounding the holy water.
Maybe, ooh, sprinkle that on me. I like that. But here's the situation. I just feel like people, now that they're back together, want them to fail. It's like, just let them freaking be happy.
Let them be happy. Okay, guys, so the magazine, this is what they're saying.
Oh, great.
Biebs' partying is what's driving a wedge, excuse me, I can't read, what's driven a wedge between him and Selena. They're just two different and are on different pages right now, which I'm confused about because they go to church together. So, and she's like going to watch his hockey games. It seems like they are definitely on the same page.
It seems like there's no evidence to back this story up.
Like at all. But there's more from this insider who went on to state that when Selena was recently in treatment, Justin couldn't stop clubbing despite claims to have cleaned up his bad boy ways. Meanwhile, it's clear Selena has no interest in partying, and it seems Justin's hangovers are the last thing she wants in her new life.
This doesn't seem like there's any evidence to back it up.
At
Yet
all.
again, show me the receipts. I want to see photos. They were just on like a staycation in Laguna Beach.
Yeah.
Looked effing glorious. Not a mimosa to be seen though, by the way, which was quite upsetting. You guys,
I love
come
a good
on.
staycation.
I do too.
I think you're right though, Jocelyn. People really want them to fail. We want them to succeed here at Rumor Patrol. And I think that this Australian gossip mag NW is literally doing some creative writing, as we like to say on this show, because there's been no evidence. And when two of the biggest celebs, if Justin at least was out partying, we would see at least a little glimpse of it somewhere. See him leaving a club, going through. They caught them leaving church. Remember they caught them at like the back entrance? So if they can catch them leaving a church, they can catch them leaving a club.
100%. This rumor is totally false.
Okay, Jocelyn, I'm going to be a little sad if this is true.
Yes.
Because I love Kendall Jenner. Is it true that she is quitting modeling
Never.
to become an actress?
Never. Okay, maybe. I don't know. So here's the situation. So
Okay.
Kendall is a full-blown supermodel, which very few people have ever truly achieved. But when you think of supermodels, you think of people like Tyra Banks, obviously at the top. Heidi Klum, people who have never truly stopped modeling, but have use their success to parlay into other business ventures, hosting, maybe acting. So here's the situation. In case you missed the memo, Kendall and a few of her famous sisters, the Kardashians, might have heard of them, are set to have a cameo in Ocean's 8.
I've heard about that.
Very excited about this film. Lots of female superstars in this film. So according to Radar Online, the starlet, Kendall, is said to be hoping her appearance in Ocean's 8 would open a lot of doors for her, and she's even asked Cara Delevingne to introduce her to all the right people in the industry. The insider went on to reveal that acting is something that Kendall has always been interested in, and now she's convinced she can make it happen. This is the real reason Kendall decided to delete her app and slow down on the modeling front. This could be kind of cool.
This could be cool. And here's the thing. I know that when we see the film, we're probably not going to see much of Kendall in it. It's probably going to be like a little small part.
Right.
But we also know that Kardashians and Jenners, because they have Momager Chris and because they're all super intelligent, they can turn the smallest little thing into the biggest thing. So I wouldn't be surprised if she actually does turn this small little cameo into some type of career with acting. And
she kind of already is acting.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys, I hate to burst your bubble, but sometimes on reality shows, some of the things are loosely produced.
What?
Perhaps I would say that.
Jocelyn, no.
I'm sorry. Are you going to be okay? I need a doctor on set. Beyond that, modeling, a lot of what you're doing is like channeling a certain vibe or energy or like, I don't know, maybe even a character at times. So I don't think this is super far outside of her wheelhouse.
When you prune, there's thought in that, You can't just like do it. You can't just say prune.
No.
You have to
prune. Like sometimes my voice is different. Having done a lot of modeling myself, like for things like shower caps, Tempur-Pedic beds.
Can we please put like pictures of this on the screen?
Yeah.
Because every time I see these photos, I crack up thinking that you actually were modeling a shower cap.
I got paid I was on a magazine cover eating soup once. You guys, very high-end stuff. But I can tell you, as a former model, that I was constantly zigging and zagging and thinking thoughts of like, I wonder what's for lunch. Crafts are
Jocelyn, what is zigging and zagging?
I don't really know. It's just what I say when I don't know what
I
else to
can.
say.
I will say though that the reason why I am a little sad, I don't want her to quit modeling because I still remember when Kim was like encouraging her. She said she wanted to model and like back in the early days of Keeping Up Kardashians, and then she wasn't really committing to it. So to see her succeed with this so much, I don't want her to just let it go.
No.
I believe she is a strong woman who can do both.
I 100% agree, and I think it's probably in her best interest to like stay in the limelight enough to use that as a platform.
But why does she have to ask Cara for?
She doesn't. That was the part of this story that is made up lies.
Like, just ask your mom. She
Kris
knows everybody.
Jenner, freaking Jennifer Lawrence came over and tried on Kris Jenner's clothes in her closet.
Yeah.
Pretty sure they're well connected enough to do this on their own. But you want to ask friends for advice because Cara did make a huge leap from being a huge model into acting in so many things.
That's true. Okay, well, the question is it true that Kendall Jenner is ditching modeling to become a world famous actress? Maybe.
All right, we're moving on to our last rumor. Honestly, I don't know if Emil's gonna be able to get through it.
Oh no!
So here's the rumor. Are Scott Disick and Sophia Ricci escaping to Mexico to like raise kids or have kids or bring his children with them, which by the way would absolutely never happen. Do you think Kourtney Kardashian can be like, totally just take the kids,
You
run
get the
with
kids
it,
this
run with
weekend in Cancun, take them to the beach,
Also, isn't like Sophia, I don't know, the thing is, when you're 19 in Mexico, you can like booze it up.
That's true.
Maybe that's why Mexico is the destination of choice.
But
That's why I went.
Taking so many weekends there is one thing, but like to actually move there and the whole start of family, no, I can't.
At least not now.
Okay, this source is coming from Radar Online.
Again, wow,
Radar.
Radar.
So they think the couple might be moving to Mexico to not have to deal with it all. Because, on a recent episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Kris Jenner was asking Scott about Sophia's age, and then Scott clapped back saying,
oh, because of Corey Gamble. Oh my gosh, yeah, he's definitely a younger man.
Yeah. He brought up the fact that, because she was trying to figure out, I didn't even think about the Corey part, you're right.
Right?
But she was trying to figure out what age she was when she started dating Robert Kardashian. She found out she was 17.
Oh, yeah. She was like a child bride at the time.
So technically, she was underage, and so Scott did not have a lot of kind things to say about that. But, okay, Radar Online is saying, what Scott loves is being treated like a king. This comes from an insider. And they said, and being free to lay in the sun and have housekeepers tend to his every whim. He's looking to purchase property in Mexico and raise a family with Sophia. They said there are tax benefits too, and he can still fulfill his Keeping Up the Kardashians commitments by flying back and forth. Really, guys?
Honestly, this isn't even like a good story.
Like,
it's
really?
like so far from even being possibly true. Here's what I guaranteed happened. They went to Mexico for the weekend and they were like, let's go head up one of those timeshare meetings so that we can get our stay for free or like get some cool massages for free. They went to a timeshare meeting and now everybody's like they're buying a house in Mexico when honestly they're probably just planning to go like a few more times.
Jocelyn, can you imagine? I had to sit in one of those timeshare meetings when I was younger with my parents. Can you imagine sitting in a timeshare meeting and looking to the left and be like, oh wait, why did I look to the right?
That's okay, it's the left for them, it's perfect.
Oh yeah, it does work.
You planned it.
That's from my theater days back in the day, you know, stage left, stage right. Anyway, looking and seeing Scott Disick and Sophia Richie and be like, wait a minute, what the
It would make them so much more relatable to me.
But do they really? They wouldn't need to do that.
No, they don't
Where
even
did
know
this
what a
information
timeshare
come
is.
from? Like, this is another example of creative writing. And then we're also wondering about the kids though, because Scott has 3 kids with Courtney.
And he seems actually like super actively involved in their lives, which I think is amazing.
And I don't think he wants to be that far away from his kids. And what exactly is he escaping? Because besides,
Like the media?
I know, but they're not that harsh, right?
I don't think so. I mean, whatever. This is the stupidest ever. Is it true that they're escaping?
To Mexico!
Oh, to outer space would probably be a lot more likely.
It would. There's Teslas going to space now. All right.
This rumor, you guys, is so false.
Maybe. It's false.
All right, you guys, that does it for another stellar episode of Rumor Patrol. I hope that you're having a fantastic weekend.
I am definitely having a fantastic weekend because I'm living in the now.
Exactly. Be sure to follow us on the social medias. You can see our handles right here on the screen. And come back every single Saturday for more fun on
Rumor Patrol!
Wait, you guys, don't leave. Click that box over on the left to see if Tyga still thinks Stormi's his baby.
I cannot. And click to the right to see the most controversial Kardashian Jenner moments of 2017.
Wow.